What's up, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, just picked up this DBPOWER digital air compressor. This isn't actually the first DBPOWER product I have, and been really happy with them. So kind of, once I have a good experience with the brand, it's kind of easy to take another chance on them. So this is a digital air compressor. You may use these for a lot of things. As I unbox it here, I'll tell you the philosophy of use on them. But this one's pretty small. But whether you're a biker and you got Inflates tires, whether you are someone that works on your yard, for instance, had to fill up a tire on my buddy's lawnmower the other day, or whether you are just inflating pool toys or beach balls or air mattresses or whatever it might be. I mean, there's tons of stuff, sports equipment. There's tons of reasons to have like a digital air compressor like this, and this one's pretty nice, man. Let's go ahead and take a little look around. First of all, it's pretty small. Look how small this sucker is. It's like the size of the original Nintendo unit. Small, thin. It's a little kind of tapered like this, and obviously we have kind of this light right there, and I can see some wires behind it, and we have an adapter, different. Looks like there's a needle and one for, a little hard to get out there. There we go. Which is good that it's kind of stuck in there pretty tight. So we have not only a needle for filling up footballs, sports equipment, we also have the nozzle here for filling up like air mattresses. It's kind of cool. They go into each other right like that and snap on the back. So you always have those. Here is cigarette lighter cable, so you can power this off a car accessory. There's a big cavernous space in here, so looks like it's pretty easy to kind of shove that all back in there. There we go. See, look at that. Lots of space in there. And then on this side, on the reverse side of the lens, we have braided hose with the cap that we can screw on. And as you twist it onto whatever valve you're using, looks like there's a little O-ring in there, and that's going to kind of pull that the hose portion onto the valve and tighten it up. There's also kind of like wire collar right there, which should be nice for making sure that this is a nice durable thing you can take a little abuse. The hose itself looks like it's probably about 2 feet long and extends from the unit like this. We do have an LCD screen right there. Looks like power button there, and these are physical buttons. They go down and have really nice authoritative clicks there. So power on, and then we also have a light button right there. This one looks like it might be a little more of a software button because while it does click, it always goes back to that same position. We have a little knob right there, which is probably for setting preset pressures. So now the thing is, I've got to take this outside and try it out. All right, so I got the car out here and I've got the DBPOWER actually plugged in. And as you can see, the LED is backlit with a little blue light. It's already set out of the box here, target pressure of 30 psi, and then the actual pressure, which is 0 because it's not hooked up to anything yet. I also thought I'd show you here that the power button turns the compressor on or off. And what we do here with the little dial is change the PSI setting. I like 35 for tires, but it's kind of nice that you have that quick adjustment to the PSI instead of tap, 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 tap. Now the light button here, like I said, is kind of a software button, it seems like, but the light has a few different modes. So we have a flashing red, a fast flashing red, and then off. So we have the flashlight, slow flash red, fast flash red, and off. So that's pretty cool. Now I do have the valve cover off here, so I'm going to just go ahead and attach the pump to this tire. I do like this fitting. It kind of compresses right against the valve, and it's pretty easy to use. Now, so we can see here, we're getting 33.5 pounds instead of 35. And the cool thing is you also have this little gauge right up there that shows, how close you are. So that's pretty awesome. Now I'm going to hit the power button. And because we're so close, it's just really topping it off. And then as you can see, it stopped on its own. So I'm going to turn that off before I disconnect the compressor here. And that's that. As you can see, it's registering 0 pressure again against my target. So pretty awesome. I'm really liking this DBPOWER compressor. I think it's pretty nifty. A lightweight, small compressor, be a perfect accessory to keep in your trunk of your car for not only cars, but everything else. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to pick one up. Peter Von Panda out.